Hello, and thanks for joining me in this episode about collectible tips. So I'm going to show you on the map where I'm going to take you. So the first one is near the shop, and that's Cleaver Motors, and then there's one right next door to that. Then we're going to go past the animal dealer up to Johnson's Market, and then heading up north we're going to go to a silo that's near a house. So turning right out of the driveway, and I've put my insert map on so you can follow me on the map. So pointing out some landmarks as we travel. Coming up, we've got the fire station on the left. On the right is Cody's toy store. Just on the corner on the right is the bakery. And we're coming up to the shop where we purchase our vehicles. Turning in here, we have Cleaver Motors, and this is the only place where I couldn't find a way to get up on the roof. So you'll see there's one up on the roof, and I couldn't find a way, so I had to lease a telehandler. Others have leased a auger, so up to you which way you want to go. So I'm just going to show you, you can choose any of these telehandlers. I'm going to show you the Manitou. You just click on that and then customize, and you'll see the front of it. The reason why it's called a telehandler is because that front, I'll just point it out to you, this front here does extend quite a distance. You just roll the mouse and it extends out, so you can lease that. So that's one way to get up on the roof to get that collectible. So heading down to the next place, just turning to the left. And it's got wired fence out the front. This is a place for signs. And the reason why I'm driving the tractor is because you do need something with height. So I'm going to reverse into here and see the collectible on the top of the awning. So I'll exit the vehicle. Now, if you don't know jump, it's the space bar. So W for walk, and then space bar every time you want to jump. So this is how you get on the roof. So we didn't have to lease anything to get up on that roof, and we didn't have to bring anything from the farm except the tractor to get up on that roof. Now I'm heading west down to Johnson's Market, and I'll see you there. Just approaching Johnson's Market, turning into their driveway on the right, and again a collectible is way up on the roof. It's actually on a steeple. So my advice, every time you come to a place, walk around and see if you can find a ladder. This place has got a ladder lying around. It may not be in this position when you get to it, maybe around further, but grab this, just left click on the mouse, and we're going to position it and lean it up against one of those support posts. And we also want it high enough to extend past the roof, so we're going to sit it on top of the block on this block here. So it takes a little bit of maneuvering to get it in the position that you want. You may not be successful first time around, but just persevere, and then just stop clicking on the left mouse once you've got it in position. And it leans on that post. So now we're going to do W to climb. And then we do spacebar to jump. Now we're going to turn around and we want this ladder, so reach down and grab it again. Now be very careful that you don't hit the side of the roof, otherwise it's going to drop to the ground. So keep it away from the roof, edge of the roof as much as possible, then gently lay it down on the roof so it doesn't slide off. And then let go of the left button on your mouse, and then try and reach a little bit higher up on the ladder, and we're going to position it near the corner of where the roofs intersect, and we're going to climb up on this roof as well. You may be getting glimpses of the collectible that's up on the steeple, so again spacebar to jump, and one more spacebar to jump. So there's our collectible, and we didn't have to go higher anything to get on the roof. Now we're going to head over to the silo that's next to a house up north, so I'll see you there. So this snakes up to where the house and the silo are. You'll see the house on the right hand side, and then there's going to be an area that we can pull into on the left hand side. And that's the silo on the left, and there's 4 collectibles here. So again, it's just W to move your character. This is on the keyboard. Now that 4 are stacked one on top of the other, you could be tempted to take the lower ones, but then you end up, you can't reach the higher ones. So what you have to do is jump up on the rail. So spacebar until you're up, and then maneuver yourself so you're over the top. Okay, the next one I'm going to show you is down south of the map, and it's on the pond. So I'll pull out of this driveway, put the map back on so you can follow me. And I'll meet you there. So this is the last one for me to collect. I haven't actually collected this one yet. It's a trailer and it's actually held by a snowman in a boat out on the middle of the pond. So I'm going to show you two ways that you can get the trailer. If you don't want to wait for winter and you don't want to turn snow on, then I'll show you this way first, and then I'll show you turning on snow and waiting for winter. There's a couple of collectibles out this way. So remember the boat where you collect the pig, there's also going to be a trailer here. And if you want to collect it now, you just find the coordinates and select, and you have collected the trailer. If you don't want to do it that way, then I'll show you the settings for winter and turning snow on. So snow on, we want to speed up the time scale so time goes quickly. We're going to reduce the days. 1 day equals 1 month, and I'm just for aesthetic purposes going to change the fixed visual month to December, and it's important that you save. And we're going to zoom through the months. And there he is.
Thank you for watching.